It's begun, the turning of all things great and small, the rolling of the hours into days, the days to weeks and the weeks to seasons, finds the warm sun seated at the head of the table. All things living are snapping to attention, cells respond to this celestial authority, and now everything's growing. It's mowing season again. After winter's needed rest, the return of raindrops and sunlight shake the fauna and flora from slumber into action. Flowering, budding, stretching, yawning, greening and growing. Once it starts, it doesn't stop in restless advancement. One day I have a winter-bitten yard of gray thatch, and the next, it's a restless sea of untamed green. The turning of time and the seasons wait for no one. Are we ready? As I plod forward in my endeavor to tame the green, I reflect on this starting cycle and the months of relentless growth before me. Am I really ready for this? Are any of us really ready for growth, this process of becoming? As my children grow, they groan of discomforts and aches in their bones and flesh they really can't describe. Growing pains, we call it. Growing in the process is never easy and seldom welcome, but we almost always celebrate the results. Taller standing, a new perspective, a welcome flowering. It's the awkward process that's hard. No pain, no gain, the weightlifters say. Still, as I lean into my task in the hot sun after a long and trialsome day at work, the motor barking at me through the heat and grassy pith, I quietly question if I really have the energy for all of this. Too often the answer is no. Yet I persevere. The unrelenting call to growth waits for no one, and we become stunted, twisted, and yellowed if we resist. The choice is clear, as the alternative is even less desirable than the struggle to heed creation's call. Perhaps, enmeshed as we are, in a global society of requisite productivity, we have lost something of a balance. The lawn I mow had its rest over the winter. I did not. Creatures of nature and flora have had their dormant season. We opposite-thumbed, clever bipedals do not afford ourselves the necessity of rest and quiet. We are expected to keep producing and producing, regardless of the hour or the season. Is it any wonder that we're often so very tired? Even God rested on the seventh day. Do we? What is the cost of all of this? If growth has a season, a growing season, yet we're expected by our society to continually deliver the results of growth in productivity's form, are there any resources left for true growth within us? Or are we just busy, stagnating in action? Is it any wonder so many are struggling with feelings of burnout? Do tomato plants not begin to wither, tear, and grow diseased after the vigorous growing season? They seem almost grateful for the frost. Just as there's a time and a place for growth, so too, there's a needed time for rest. Turn, there is a season for all things. We're better able to heed the call of growth if we allow rest. It's better this way, to allow for rest. So this rest thing, I must do, as it is important, but only after I finish my mowing and a few other things after that. Thus it goes, the foibles of our human condition. We're so clever. Will we ever grow beyond it? A sprout begins with a single seed, and where there is growth, There is always hope, as hope springs eternal. Here's hoping.